Alright, I'm sorry for the lighting, I'm sorry for the background noises, and I'm sorry for any other disturbances that are going to happen in this video. I'm going to try to make it as quickly as possible because I like to run my mouth a lot and I do not say much during that time. I am babysitting right now, so it's going to be I'm going to be everywhere, and here we go. At the age of about 13, I went to a music camp. I figured out, hey, I like chicks because I had a crush on a girl that was in orchestra with me. However, I was perplexed in the fact that I had a boyfriend and I like chicks. Then I realized, hey, I can like both. I'm bisexual. My mother found out I was bisexual through a video I made on YouTube when I was about 13. And she flipped shit because supposedly someone found out about this video and sent it to her. But I'm pretty sure she found out on her own and she threw a fit. She made sure I knew I was going to hell. I could only pick a guy or a girl, pick one or the other. You can't be gay and straight at the same time. So as a 13-year-old Christian, I figured out, oh well, I guess I'm going to hell. I started to accept my new fate as a sinner, and I then started figuring out that there was more people than me and there was a bigger community, not just bisexual. It was the LGBT at the time. That's all I knew, and then I figured out there was an LGBTQ community, right? Which is kind of the same thing, more or less, but there's more to it, which you guys probably know. I started joining clubs, groups, organizations, and anything that could actually benefit me and make me feel better about myself because I felt horrible. I knew I was going to go to hell. My grades started dropping, everything went down, and not only this was a factor to it, I had multiple other things, which I can talk about later, which were horrible things that happened to me. But it wasn't because of my orientation. I ended up having to move schools because of this, my grades dropping. I had all F's and they forced me, or they kicked me out of school, and I had to move schools to a school closer to me. And actually that ended up helping me because now I am the president of the GSA group at this school, and I have teachers and other staff members that are more than accepting students of the LGBTQ community. And you know what? My grades are up. I feel better. I feel happier. I feel healthy. And I am so glad to be alive because I could have killed myself. I was at that point. Once I moved schools, I started meeting people online, and this is kind of weird. You do not talk to strangers online. However, I do not follow those rules, and I do talk to strangers online, not to give out my information, but just to get to know them, because you know what, it's hard to talk to people in the LGBTQ community, you know, without having to go online, especially in places where sometimes they're a little less accepting. So I would add people on Facebook, or well, they would add me, and I'd more than willingly be happy to accept them. And I got to know some of them, and I am actually really good friends with some of them. Some of them don't even live in this country. I dated a trans guy for about a month or so online because I found him to be amazing. However, transsexual, right? Did I say transsexual? Yeah. Okay. However, I couldn't communicate with him at all because he was taking testosterone, right? Because of course he was trying to go for, you know, I think he was trying to get a reassignment done. And it was so hard to communicate with him. He had emotions going on, and of course me as a girl, I have emotions going on, and it was just horrible. Like it was strange, but I think it was interesting. And you know, if I didn't have a relationship going on right now, it'd be interesting to try out again at another time, maybe where I can actually be with the person and be able to really communicate with them and be like, hey, are you okay? You know, let me help you, stuff like that, right? There's a person walking across my window. We ended up breaking up, and he blocked me from everything. I don't know. He just was like, it's not working out. I said, oh, are you sure? Like, we can try. And all of a sudden he goes, nope. And he blocks me from everything. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Oh, I really did genuinely like him though. After that, maybe a month or so later, I got to know people around this school. I mean, I had been getting to know people before that, you know, while I was with that guy. But, you know, during that time I got to know people in school, guys and girls, and I met this guy, and now I am currently dating him, and it feels great, and he is the first boyfriend I've brought home to meet my parents. So right now I'm currently dating a male. I mean, like a male with a penis. Like a
so I'll curate some situations, make my job a big vacation, and I'll say fuck Bush and fuck this war.
That's basically it. Wanted to make it quick, and I guess I did. That's it for now. I mean, the story keeps going later on, right? I'm gonna be graduating high school in December, and I'm gonna be graduating about at early 17 years old, and I'm gonna get my associates hopefully by the end of my 18th birthday, and I am gonna be joining the service, which is gonna be another big adventure for me. So I will see you guys later, and I hope this was a good coming out story. I'll probably get into more detail later on. That's about it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.